Curious, over 5,000 years ago, the artisans of the Indus Valley were already crafting buttons. But if you handed this gold artifact to someone living back then, they wouldn't use it to close their coat. At its birth, the button was used exclusively as flat jewelry. For the next 4 millennia, humanity lived in a strange technological gap. We had the button, but we had no idea how to use it as a clothing fastener. To keep a garment closed, the ancient Romans, Greeks, and Indians had to rely on a mix of heavy metal pins, cinch belts, and cumbersome ties. Because early civilizations lacked a reliable interlocking fastener, human fashion was restricted to loose, draped garments that relied more on gravity than fit. That changed in 13th century Europe with a seemingly simple mechanical breakthrough, the buttonhole. It's a basic interaction of physics. A small bead or disc slips through a slit in the fabric that is measured to its exact diameter, creating a secure, reversible lock. This structural shift meant that, for the first time, clothing didn't have to hang off the shoulders. It could be pulled tight and tailored to the specific contours of the human body. Over time, this mechanical pairing provided the foundation for a new language of dress, where the fit of a garment became a primary way to signal social standing. In medieval Europe, tightly fitted clothing became a high-visibility marker of class. Tailoring a garment to hug the frame required more fabric and labor, turning a snug fit into an obvious display of wealth. The total number of buttons on a coat and the material they were made from served as a public ledger of a wearer's position. More buttons meant more access to specialized craftsmen and expensive metals. While the nobility adorned themselves in silver and gold, commoners were relegated to simple fasteners made of wood or base metals. The button had transitioned from a tailoring tool into a quantifiable metric of the human class structure. Once the buttonhole made the button a necessity, it turned every fastener into functional real estate. Soon, cultures worldwide were using these small surfaces to broadcast their specific identities. In ancient China and India, artisans utilized jade, bronze, and bone to signal social hierarchies and encode spiritual symbolism directly onto their attire. By the 16th century, German nobility were using heavily carved buttons as wearable family crests and religious emblems. In Japan, the need to secure pouches to pocketless robes led to the creation of netsuke. These toggles evolved into sophisticated art pieces, carved with such detail that they became high-value gifts. Even samurai armor integrated decorative buttons, meticulously mapped across the plating to represent family honor and military lineage. In East Africa, Maasai beadwork employed button-like adornments to communicate regional beauty ideals and preserve cultural tradition. Native American ceremonial dress frequently utilized carved wood and cowrie shells, turning functional fasteners into carriers of deep communal meaning. Across every continent, this fastener was adapted to carry the specific identifiers of the people wearing it, from their faith to their family history. The Industrial Revolution eventually brought mass production, flooding the world with standardized buttons made of metal and later cheap plastic. Yet even with modernization, the button kept its dual nature. Through the 20th century, it remained both a mechanical requirement and a deliberate aesthetic choice. This history suggests that progress isn't always about inventing a brand new object. Sometimes it's just about inventing the missing hole that finally makes an ancient object useful. Take a look at the buttons you're wearing right now. Are they simple, functional plastic? Or is there a specific design choice behind them? Drop a comment below and describe the materials holding your clothes together. The smallest details of our daily routine are often ancient canvases, holding thousands of years of human engineering and cultural identity.
Subscribe to us for more such videos.